Hi guys, how's it going? I hope everyone is doing well whenever you tune in. This is going to be a general reading for Scorpio for March 1st through March 17th. It is a general reading that can cover anything from work, love, family, health, etc. So always take it how it resonates for you if it does. And if it doesn't and you know your birth time, you can get a free birth chart online just by Googling it and find out your other placements. And so once you find out your other placements, you can always check your sunrise and moon and Venus placements with some of my other readings to see if those might resonate more for you. Also, whenever you see this reading, it is meant for you since time is relative. So this reading can resonate before or after the original and intended time period. So before or after March 1st through March 17th. What else? I take a picture of all the cards at the end. So if you're not watching the live and you want to look at that picture while you listen or watch me, you can do that. Totally an option. You don't have to, of course. Hold on a second. Guys, no. Hertz, come here. Hertz, clear. No. Don't make me do it. Don't make me use the air can. No. So if you want to check out the picture, you can click in the description box below, click on my website, click on the Facebook link, find the Scorpio reading, and it's usually the first comment, and it's just one picture with everything. Oh yes, what else? The last thing real quick before we start is that if you've already subscribed, thank you so much. And if you haven't, it is free. So if you like this video and want to subscribe, all you have to do is click on the bell icon in the bottom right and make sure that it's active, and it'll just let you know when I put out more videos. All right. So with all that being said, let's get started. I have pulled all your tarot cards here ahead of time to save some time for us, Scorpio. So I just want to do a quick sound bell here. There's, sorry, incense dust in there to ground us and just for some general healing. So if you want and you feel comfortable, you can take a deep breath in and out whenever you feel. All right. Okay, Scorpio, let's get into your reading. And if you're new here, I want to say welcome. And if you're not new, welcome back. So we'll start with your first main 6 cards here and then get into your tarot confirmation cards after. So this first row here is energy starting around today, March 1st. It can be a little bit before, a little bit after, continuing through this new week into this upcoming weekend. And in the second row here is the second week and weekend till about March 17th. Or so. Okay. All right. Let me. Oops, I lost my timer and I'm dropping things. Sorry. Okay. Let's see what you have here, Scorpio. So you have Strength card upright, 8 of Swords upright, Knight of Wands upright, 3 of Pentacles upright, the Fool in reverse, and 3 of Wands upright. Okay. So I've also started to pull. And I'll show you all the cards and place them at the end. From each deck here, I've pulled what's on the top and what's on the bottom, okay? So I'll show you these guys first. So for the first main 6, this is the Animal Totem Tarot. Okay, so the card that was on the top of your deck is the Justice card upright. So this is really beautiful energy, talking about an equal give and take, something being judged, something being justified, okay? And the one that was on the bottom, that's just energy in the background as well, is the Ace of Wands upright, which is also really abundant, beautiful energy, creativity, peacefulness, okay, possibly a celebration. So that's really nice. So we'll get more into that later. But let's start off here with your first card, which is the Strength card upright. This is a wonderful energy. Okay, Scorpio, this could be you yourself in the recent past or energy that's still lingering on, starting with this first week here in March. Okay, so the strength card is all about courage, physical strength, mental strength, forward momentum here with this ox pulling this wagon. Okay, so this could be you yourself or the person you're dealing with or the general situation. But when you pair this strength card with the justice upright, this could talk about whatever was being weighed and judged is bringing you more strength. Whatever was more balanced, okay, with the judgment card, normally, sorry, justice card. Normally, you would have someone holding the balance scales for the justice card. So that's the balance that we're talking about here. And so that's going to give you more strength. Okay. So that's really nice to start your reading off with, Scorpio. Now your second card here is the Eight of Swords upright. So this is saying that there could be, in the recent past or still lingering, a little bit of mental confusion or not seeing something clearly, okay? So you see this mole coming up out of the ground, and usually they're, having not the best eyesight, so they're using more of their other senses in their hands and their feet to move underground, okay? But the swords are down, so that's the mental confusion, anxiety, overthinking, worry, anything like that, okay? And so also because it's raining in this card and it's storming, again, this is like wanting more information. Hermes. No. Sorry, guys. So you could be wanting more information or seeking more mental clarity about something here, okay? Now, the next card you have here is the Knight of Wands. So whatever this mental confusion that we were talking about or seeking more clarity or needing more light or information about a situation, it doesn't last long because literally your next card is the Knight of Wands here, okay? Oops, sorry, commercial, just turn that off or down. So the Knight of Wands is a nice abundant energy of moving forward and being open to learning something new, okay, possibly, leveling up or in like the middle stages of something. Could be also a message coming through, a medium-sized message from you to someone else, or from someone else to you, or from the universe, just a opportunity coming through here, okay? The only thing I would say is sometimes with the ostrich, they put their head in the sand, right, when they're scared. So I would say if, since it is following the Eight of Swords and you have the mole, which literally like lives in the sand or the ground, don't let any fear or anything scare you to bring you back to this mental confusion. Just, keep moving forward here, Scorpio. And it looks like you do, especially with the next card here that starts off at the second week of March. You have the Three of Pentacles upright. So you see this giraffe here reaching up for some yummy leaves, okay? The Three of Pentacles is all about planning for the future, being grateful for what you have, and starting to stack your abundance, stack your coins or your money. It doesn't always have to be money. It could be working on your health, working on some type of skills that you have, whatever, is going on in your life right now. But really nice energy to this card. And sometimes when you see this in other decks, you would see a woman weaving a blanket in summertime. So she's preparing for the winter. So can be talking about, making some plans for the future here. Okay. And then the next we have here, Scorpio, is the Fool card in reverse. This is an energy where there could be, towards the end of the second week, of March, it's not exact, right? Where there could be some like new opportunity or new beginning or step you need to take or leap of faith, but you're not ready to make it yet, okay? Because the Fool is in reverse. Could also talk about you're still possibly caring too much about what other people may think about you or think about your choices or the situation, okay? And so there's a little bit also restless energy and looking for peace because you still don't have it yet, okay? Because if the card was upright, it's a very peaceful energy with the sun and this beautiful blue sky in the background with the grasshopper leaping over this wand or the stick or whatever, and the little rock here, okay? And is very abundant, and even talking about if you do make this leap of faith, there could be a possible celebration or something, okay? But we know leaps of faith can be scary, and it's all about timing, right? Divine timing for everything in life. So either you're resisting this change that wants to come in, or it's just not the right time for you yet, something like that. Okay. Now, your last card in the main six tarot that we have for you, Scorpio, is the Three of Wands upright. This is an energy of, it's not an action card, it's an observation card. So you see this woodpecker here, and he's watching these ships in the background and to see which way they're going on their path or in their journey in life so far. So it's definitely like a people watching card, okay? So because it follows the Fool in reverse, it could be you're not ready to make this leap of faith yet because you still, again, need to learn more information. You're not seeing something clearly with the Eight of Swords upright that you had in the first week. And so you still need information. So you're not ready to take action yet and make this leap of faith. Okay. So there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's not like a bad reading at all so far. That's just where you're at, you know. But I also wanted to show you, before we get into the confirmation cards, with the Llewellyn deck, what was on top and what was on the bottom of the deck. So what was on the top was the Star upright. So it's really beautiful energy of having hope and inspiration for the future, trusting in the divine. She has one hand over her heart and one hand is open, right? And she also has, you know, or is about to have one foot in the water and one foot on land. So that talks about the ability to travel between worlds, between the subconscious and the conscious, between the spiritual and the 3D. You also have this bird flying in the background. So having the ability to see things from a higher perspective as well here. So that could have been in the recent past or energy that was, you know, at the beginning of the reading or even like lingering in the first week here, but not a bad card to have, okay? Now on the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups in reverse. This is an energy of kind of the opposite of the Star, so it's interesting. So not trusting in the divine, not feeling abundant, possibly a little bit bitter about some situation where you feel like it's really difficult to grow in some way. And I say that because when you look at the card right side up, you can see it better. There's lily pads here, right? So these flowers or plants, grow in the water instead of the land. So they're really like resilient plants, okay? So when it's reversed or upside down, that's that resistance to grow in some way, not trusting in the divine, not feeling abundant, or that your cup is overflowing. So we'll find out more, excuse me, as we continue through your reading here. Give me 1 second to take a sip here. Okay, so confirmation cards. You have the Lovers upright, Two of Pentacles upright, and the Emperor upright. Okay, so we'll go in order here. So when the Lovers is upright and it's confirming the Strength upright and the Three of Pentacles, this is basically telling us that in the recent past, I have the dog hair in my mouth. Sorry. I love the animals, but okay. It's telling us in the recent past, Scorpio, that the reason why you were able to have all this strength and courage and movement forward is because there was some type of union that had an equal give and take, or your female and male energies were in balance with each other. Okay, you were trusting more in the divine, you had more courage, more passion for something, and this is what was giving you more strength at the beginning of the reading. So I like that, right? That sounds pretty good. And then when the Lovers upright is also confirming the Three of Pentacles, this balance, this equal give and take of whatever union. This could be a union between different parts of yourself. This could be a union with romantic partner. This could be a union with a business partner. This could be a union with friends or family on a deeper level, whatever, take it how it resonates for you. This is the energy that made you feel more grateful for what you have, even if it's little compared to somebody else or even compared to you. And this is also what made you want to plan for the future, is because you had these really great balance of these energies in this Lovers card. Okay, now with the Two of Pentacles upright, confirming the Eight of Swords upright and the Fool in reverse, the Two of Pentacles, this could have been energy um, from the recent past that was still lingering even in these first 2 weeks of March, Scorpio, where you were not fully grounded in some way and you weren't able to make a decision about something because you were juggling something. You're going back and forth about something. So you see this guy here, and he's a little bit of a trickster because he's got that foxtail on, and he's only standing on one foot. The other one is resting on the other. So he's not fully grounded. There's these topsy-turvy ships in the background. There's a storm going on. Okay. So again, just having a hard time making a decision or being fully grounded about something. And this could be why we saw the Eight of Swords, where there was this mental confusion, anxiety, worry, overthinking, or not having all the information. And this energy of the Two of Pentacles upright with not being fully grounded, not wanting to make a decision, is why possibly, of course, the Fool is in reverse, because you can't make a leap of faith yet, because that would be a decision, right? To make this leap of faith or not, right? It's one or the other. Do I jump or do I not jump? Okay. Now your last confirmation card here is the Emperor upright. This is a really nice energy of having a lot of experience, people looking up to you, feeling support around you, feeling like you have all the tools that you need at your disposal, right? The only thing I would say about this guy here is that his posture is almost like he's kind of slouching, right? He has the ability to protect himself, but he doesn't feel threatened at this time, which is good. But the posture, can, on the only it's just a small few of you. It might not even resonate for everyone. Is that you can get too comfortable sometimes in this position of the Emperor. But I don't feel like that is what this card is saying, especially with the other cards that we have pulled so far for your reading. But again, it's just really nice grounded energy, feeling fully supported, people looking up to you, that kind of energy, okay? So when this Emperor card is also confirming the Knight of Wands, okay? So if you think about it, there's a knight and then there's a king, right? So that could be a leveling up for you in some way, with a relationship, work, or love, or with friends or family, coming on a deeper level, okay? Leveling up here. And, there needs to be some type of balance here, because when I was talking about the ostrich, when they get scared, they put their head in the sand, right? But this guy doesn't look scared at all, and he's kind of slouching and even has his shield over here. So it's like finding a balance between not being super defensive, but still having your defenses close by, like if they need to be, okay? Yes, right on the bell. The bell is confirming. Let me just turn that off. Stop. Okay. Now, when the Emperor is confirming the Three of Wands upright, You know, this guy in this picture, right? It doesn't have to, you don't have to be a guy. It's just the metaphor of the card, how it shows. Okay, there's no, but he looks really content and like deep in thought about something. And that's kind of similar energy to the Three of Wands upright, because again, it's not an action card, it's an observation card. The woodpecker is people watching and observing and thinking before he makes his next move, taking all of his experience and knowledge to help him make whatever this decision is, right? Again, going back to the Two of Pentacles, right? Not wanting, and even the Fool in reverse, not ready to make a decision yet about something, still taking all the information in. Okay. But with the Two of Pentacles, that's an ungrounded energy. And then with the Emperor, there's a grounded energy. So the more grounded you are, the easier you will be able to make a decision about whether you want to make this leap of faith or not. Okay. So yeah, I think that's pretty much what we have for the tarot for you, Scorpio. So I will put these up here for a moment and we'll grab you some quick oracle cards. Okay. Just give me a second to tap back into your energy here. Messages for Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio. For the greatest good, March 1st through March 17th. What does Scorpio need to see? What does Scorpio need to know for the greatest good? Scorpio. Okay. I keep getting all these extra cards that fall out, but I'm just going to take one because I'm in control, okay? And we already have a lot of extra cards with your top of the deck and bottom of the deck for each one. Anyway, you have the shark here, and it says, trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. All right. So that is some message for some of you guys here. Oh, I just saw a comment. Hi, Lena. Can I know if there's a reconciliation with my husband? Sure, yeah. Let me just finish the Scorpio reading, and then I can pull my other deck of cards and answer your question for you if I can, okay? So just give me a second here. I'm almost done. And I'm dropping things. Hold on. I've been doing that for days. I don't know why. Because things keep falling. All right. Sorry, Scorpio. One more second here. Let me get your last oracle card. Just tap that into your energy. Messages, final messages for Scorpio. March 1st through March 8th. Final messages for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to see? What does Scorpio need to All right. And you got, I don't know if I'm saying this, pronouncing this right, Lumeri? Okay, anyway, it says, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. All right. So these oracle cards don't actually come with like a book that explains them. I mean, most of the time they're pretty self-explanatory, but you can always Google that word to see, what other information it might have for you. But I would say this would be, if it was my guess, similar energy to the Three of Pentacles. Creating heaven on earth, it's happening, would be that grateful energy that we were talking about, being grateful for what you have, Scorpio, and planning for the future, right? or acting as though you are already in heaven, right? Heaven on earth. Okay. But yeah, again, if you want to Google that and find out more about what that word might represent, you can always feel free to do that. All right. So before we move on to help this woman here, just want to say real quick, Scorpio, again, if you want to see a picture of all your cards here that I've gathered for you today, you can do that by just clicking in the description box below, clicking on my website, finding Scorpio reading after I'm done with the live. And the first comment there will just be one picture of everything if you want to take a look at these cards at a later time. So if this is where we leave, Scorpio, thank you so much for all your support as always. And those of you who want to stay, you can do that too while I do a quick mini reading here. So just give me a moment to get my other cards. And I'll just have to shuffle these. It's Lena, right? Okay. So Lena, did you want to give me a name, your husband's name or initial, if you don't feel comfortable with the actual name? And then we can get started. I'm just going to shuffle for a moment here to clear the energy from the last time I used these. Okay, I might mispronounce it, but I'm going to try my best. Salim? Is it Salim? Let me know if I'm saying that right. S-A-L. Yes, okay, cool. All right, just give me a few more shuffles here. I'm going to cut the deck too a couple times. Okay. One more big shuffle and then we'll do it. Salim and come back together. Okay. Will there be a reconciliation, Salim? Okay, go fish pond. And Salim have reconciliation. And Salim have reconciliation. And Salim have reconciliation. I'm going to pull 3 cards for you, so just give me a moment. And Salim have reconciliation. And Salim have reconciliation. Well, we got a bunch that fell out here. I'll take it. Okay. I also want to say real quick, Lena, that I also have some dowsing rods that I can use at the end when we're done with the tarot. If you want, if you're familiar, I can show you them, but we don't have to. It's just always an option that I like to give people. Okay. But yeah, so you have King of Wands upright, Queen of Swords in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, 8 of Wands in reverse, and Three of Cups upright. Okay. Hold on, I'm just breathing it all in here for a second. Um, it seems like he is a person that could have a lot of support around him, could be really confident, really passionate in some way. Um, but it looks like he's going through some type of mental confusion here. Also, there could be some type of message or communication that either he gave to you or you gave to him, or was just put on hold or wasn't well received with the Eight of Wands in reverse. So, it's always hard to do like a yes or no reading, because if I had to do it, I would say there's two cards that say yes and then like three cards that say no. But it depends on everything here. The last card that you have here is the Three of Cups upright. So a lot of times when I see this in a reading, this is an energy of some type of third party situation, possibly. It doesn't have to mean that he's with someone else. Third party can be like his family is influencing him, or friends or family are influencing him. It could be that he has an addiction. It could be that he's a workaholic. A lot of different things here. But normally this card would be like a celebration card or a yes card. But it does have that possibility to be the third party situation that I spoke of, because you are looking into matters of love or the heart here. But yeah, I forgot to show you the other card. Sorry, I was like so deep in thought here. So here's your King of Wands that you started the reading off with. Okay, so this could also be considered a yes card, but this is his energy, kind of how he's showing up. He's feeling confident and passionate about something. He's got a lot of support around him. Um, he could be, considered experienced in certain ways. He could have the ability of the tiny chameleon here, that talks about being able to work with a lot of different people or adapt to different situations, that kind of energy. And then I'll show you these three. So I forgot to show you earlier. You have the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this is the mental confusion, anxiety, worry, overthinking, depression even. The Chariot in reverse is stagnant energy, restlessness, not being balanced between masculine and feminine energies with other people or even within themselves. And this one is that fast message or communication that's either been put on hold or not well received that I spoke of earlier. So yeah, I'm gonna, just take a moment to see if any of this is resonating for you. If you had another question, or if you want for me to do the dowsing rods for you too. So yeah, let me know, Lena, how you're feeling. Let's see, here they go. So just put them out in case you want them. Can I have a general reading, please? What's new coming for me, please? Yeah, sure. Let me just do a little reshuffling. But were you wanting anything more about this situation, or you just want to focus on the new stuff coming in? Just let me know. Okay. So yeah, let me just reshuffle the cards for you. Okay, one more shuffle. Sorry. Okay. All right. Okay. Messages. Does Lena need to know for her highest good what new things are coming in Lena's life as far as love, work, money, health? Thank you. Just do my little fish pile here. Okay. Messages for Lena. What new things are coming into her life as far as love, money, health, etc.? What new things are coming into Lena's life as far as love, money, etc.? What new things are coming into Lena's life as far as love, money, etc.? Coming into Lena's life as far as love, money, etc. See what is Lena need to know for her highest good. Messages for Lena. Messages for Lena. Lena needs to know messages for Lena. Okay. Whoop, whoop, we got a bunch. Okay. Let me put these over here for a second. Okay. Let's see. We got Knight of Wands in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse, Six of Swords upright, Eight of Cups in reverse, Eight of Wands upright, and the Hierophant upright. Okay. Seems like there's a lot of stagnant energy with you right now because there could be, in the recent past, a lot of mental confusion or even trust with some person or some situation. This caused you in the recent past to walk away, to not make any decision, but now you're coming out of that energy and you want to make a decision about something or just take more action in your life. Um, with the Eight of Wands upright here, you're still a little bit defensive about just things in general because you're still vulnerable in some way, or somebody more than one person could be viewing you as still very defensive or vulnerable in some way. Okay. But the last card you have here is the Hierophant upright. This is a really beautiful energy of having trust in yourself and a teacher or mentor or a guide. Um, but this is, usually shown as a priest in this card, okay? And then there's these two people looking up to this person in the middle that's the priest, okay? So this could be talking about you could be going back to school or working with a teacher or mentor or spiritual guide or even a priest if you are religious here, or other people are going to start looking to you in that way. Um, but yeah, I think if you can just work through this stagnant energy that you have in the beginning with these two knights in reverse. Okay. Also talks about having a lack of passion or courage about something because of this um, recent hurts or betrayal or lack of trust in something. But you're still moving forward, right? Because they're still in the water, they're still in the ship. So you're slowly starting to gain control of your emotions here. And before, like I said, if this card was upright, the Eight of Cups, you were walking away from making any decision, but it came out reverse. So now you're starting to get back into action or wanting to make a decision about something. Others might still view you as a little defensive or wounded in some way, or you just are within yourself. But then you have the beautiful energy at the end here of the Hierophant, okay? So you will get that guidance from either yourself, of course, right? We always have the answers within ourselves, whether we realize it or not, or help with a teacher or mentor or spiritual guide or, religious person in your life. Okay. So yeah, that is what I have for you right here, Lena. Hopefully that helped you and gave you a little bit of insight. Let me know how you're feeling. And yeah, if you have any other questions, like yes or no questions, if you want, I could do the rods real quick. But probably going to have to go in a little bit and start the next reading here in the zodiac. I'm not sure if Lena is still here. Hermes, no. Hermes, no. So yeah, I'm not. Oh, there you are. Okay. I want to know if there's a new love, please. Okay. So yeah, I can ask the rods real quick. We can try to, since it's a kind of general question, ask like, will you have a new love in the next 3 months or the next 6 months, something like that. We could do something like that. But yeah, I'll just show you the rods real quick. Are you familiar with these, or did you need me to explain them a little bit for you? I'm just going to put these other cards away. I'll just go ahead and explain them to you because you didn't say if you're familiar with them or not. Okay, so these are normally used originally to find water and minerals underground. So they cross, when they cross like this, that would be a yes, okay? If they go outwards, that's a no, okay? If they kind of stay like this, that's like a maybe, okay? So first I have to wake them up and ask them questions that I know the answers to. All right, let me turn this a little bit to make sure you can see them and it's not gonna hit my cup. Okay, so I'm gonna say, is one of my names Malessea? Okay, so they just crossed, so that's yes. Okay. Now I'm going to say, Is it currently the year 2024? Okay, so that's a no, right? Is it currently the year 2021? Yes. Okay, so they're kind of waking up here. So I'll go ahead and ask them um, if you will have a new love in the next 3 months, okay? Will Lena have a new love interest in the next 3 months? That's a yes. And that was pretty quick. You know, sometimes it takes longer for them to ask, I mean, for them to answer. But that was pretty quick. So that's good news, right? New love interest in the next 3 months. So it said yes, in the next 3 months you will have a new love interest. All right. Um, can you make your money question more detailed for me? Um, like, uh, will you be financially stable, more financially stable in the next 6 months? I could ask that if you like. Okay. Is Lena going to be more financially stable with her money in the next 6 months? Saying yes. Oh, will you gain money to buy your flat? Okay. Um, will Lena gain enough money to buy a new flat in the next 4 months? Yes. Oh, right on the bell there. Hold on. That's my other timer. So yeah, I probably will have to go now, Lena. But hopefully that answered some questions for you. And always feel free, to come back and let me know how things go. And if you haven't already subscribed, you can do that for free on my channel. It just lets you know when I put out new videos, and you can always come back, like towards the end of a live and ask me another question if you want. So it's like the bottom right bell icon. You just have to click to make it active if you aren't already subscribed. So hopefully that helped you in some way. And yeah, let me know how things go. And probably going to have to leave now because I have to get back along with my other readings. But yeah, no problem. My pleasure. Anytime. So yeah, I'm going to sign off here and come back in a little bit with Sagittarius next. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you later. All right. Bye.